Hey guys, it's Luke here. Hey, I'm behind this amp because I'm going to do another review for you today. I'm really surprised about a product I just got in a good way, and I want to share it with you. This is the Bugera V22 Vintage 22 all-tube amp. In case you're looking at this thing and you haven't seen any good specs on it or anything, it is all-tube. There's actually 5 valves in it. There's 2 power valves and 3 preamp valves. Super nice amp. I wouldn't be doing a review on it if I wasn't real excited about it. I'm actually blown away. I got it for $379 on Zounds.com. It was one of those price match deals or whatever they do. So got a real good deal on it, but the tone is amazing and the build quality is amazing, which I'm going to tell you about in just a second. So one of the biggest things here is obviously the cool boutique vintage look that it has. These knobs are awesome on here. They feel really good. They're strong. The pots are real strong on here. You know, I don't feel like they're weak and they're going to go bad. Obviously the look of it is super cool. It's got a really nice front weave grill on it. The actual box itself is built like a brick. Well, we won't say, but it's really nice, and it's actually wrapped in this like artificial leather. Super nice handle on the top here. It's got the Bugera vintage speaker in it, which if you've watched any of the reviews and heard how these things sound, which I'm not really going to let you hear it today because there's enough of those online, I want you to see it. It sounds awesome, super great vintage sound. For the price point, you can't even believe what it is. This should be $7.99, $8.99, even close to $1,000 all day long. For 22 watts, super loud. You wouldn't have any problem playing in a smaller venue with it. With a band, you know, it should cut through pretty well. Obviously, you get into something a little larger, you're going to need a PA, or, you know, you can actually, one of the cool things about this is it has dual outputs on the back. And you can actually hook up another cabinet to it via those outputs. So really nice build quality though. That's one of the biggest things I wanted to tell you. If you're considering this amp, I would just stop watching this video and buy it. You won't be wasting your money. There's nothing even close that can compare. If you're looking at like the Vox AC, the tone quality is worse than this. I have a real good friend of mine that plays at church with me. He has the Vox, and it's not a bad amp, don't get me wrong, but this, way better, way over the top. So again, build quality is awesome. The engineering behind it is really cool. Let me spin it around here so you can see. I got it plugged in. Oh, one of the cool things too is it's got really neat blue or red LED on the front, but it has a standby switch, so you can flip the standby switch on or off. You don't have to shut the amp on or off. Really neat. It's a 2-channel design, which makes it great because it's got overdrive, and it actually has reverb built into it. And this is the foot switch. I'm going to show you. I got to pull it off my pedal board here. This is the foot switch that comes with it. Really nice foot switch. I read some things before I bought this that the foot switch was like a piece of garbage, and it must be on some older ones because it looks like they've updated it. This one is really nice, really solid metal. It's got the reverb and channel switches on here, so you can go right to distortion. You got your reverb switch, and the reverb sounds great too. You might not even need a pedal for it. So I play some bluesy stuff, and it just sounds awesome through this thing. But I'm just going to show you the back here a little bit. Basically, when you look back here, you've got your inserts. There's a send and a return for insert loop, effects loop, you know, to be not so studio. You've got your foot switch plug right in the back right here. You've got dual outs. The first out here, there's the main speaker is plugged into that, and there's a second plug. You can actually switch the impedance from 4 to 8 to 16 ohms. So, you know, if you wanted to run a 4x2 cabinet, or, you know, whatever you wanted to do, you can do that. I'm sorry, 4x12 cabinet, I want to say. 4x2 would sound pretty crappy. If you want to run a 4x12 cabinet, you can do that right out of this power head. The other thing is there's a pentode and a triode switch right here on the back. This basically cuts your power down if you don't need it all. Still sounds super great. Again, everything's built great in the back right here. It's got 5-tube design. It's kind of neat. You see a little ambient glow coming out of here when you turn it on. It's got a little back right here, which there's enough room down in here. I actually put a surge protector I run my pedal board and everything right into the back of this, and then I only have to plug in one cord really when I go somewhere. So kind of nice. But just wanted to share an overall you know, opinion with you on this thing and how it looks and how it feels. I can tell already it's going to hold up to miles of road use, you know, being thrown around and things like that. It's really sturdy. Yeah, knobs are really great, and the tone is just killer. If you haven't seen any of the other videos, I'm not going to do a tone video for you and show you, you know, what it's capable of. There's enough of those online, but I wanted you to see this in person, and I wanted you to see how good it actually looks and how good it is, plus how big it is. I'm kind of standing behind it so you have an idea. I couldn't really tell how big it was in many of the other videos, so this will give you a pretty good idea. But again, at that price point, $300 and some, if you're thinking about it, I wouldn't hesitate. You've got my recommendation on it. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll be glad to answer them. And if you could, subscribe to my channel. Thanks.